That's right, T. The Tigers beat Miami of Ohio 17-6 yesterday at Faurot Field. And despite an offense that struggled to put points on the board, it was the bend but don't break defense that propelled Mizzou to a victory.
It may not have been as flashy as last year's performance against Miami of Ohio, but this year the defense got the job done.
Miami of Ohio is a good team. You know, they had a lot of guys coming back, and they won out the last part of their season there. And this is a big win, bigger win than I think people would realize.
We would much rather come out there and just be a stout defense and stop them every third down that we get, do all that. But as long as we make plays and don't let them score, then that's a win for the defense.
Coach Pinkel was saying after the game, Miami was able to keep themselves on the field because of Missouri mistakes.
They were put on the field quite a bit, but they also kept themselves on the field. We weren't going third down. We have to be. We also had some critical penalties, keeping drives alive by making mistakes. And you got a 3rd and 12, and you have a penalty. I think it happened a couple times, and that just gives the momentum right back to the offense.
And that is what Sundays are for: reviewing the film and going over what the D did right and wrong. Although these guys already have an idea.
We just didn't know the ball was coming in. That's another thing that we have to get done, is look back for the football.
And that's something we preach a lot, and guys got to do it on 3rd down.
And in the end, this game proved to be more valuable than expected.
Generally, we played first games better than that game, in the past few years in St. Louis. And that's my job. My job is to get those guys to play their best. So, good news is it's fun making corrections after a victory.
That's right. It is much better to have those corrections after a victory. And Mizzou certainly picked up right where they left off last year, Tyler, when they were one of the best teams in the nation in terms of points allowed per game. Giving up 6, though, yesterday should lead to a lot more wins in 2011 as well.
That's right. And Coach Pinkel, typical coach speak, not really happy that they gave up 6 points. A lot to work on, he said, as they head into next week's game against Arizona State. Thank you very much, Martina. It wasn't all good news, however, for the Tiger defense. Unfortunately, the D kind of took a hit yesterday. Defensive end Jacquez Smith and middle linebacker Will Ebner both left the game with injuries. Smith dislocated his left elbow. Coach Pinkel says he thinks Smith will be out for at least a week, if not more, and Ebner could be out even longer. He suffered a high ankle sprain, and we know that is one of the most difficult injuries to overcome. Ebner is now in a walking